Chingu. So we woke up on a second day here in Korea to this view. It was really cold but bearable because the sun was out, and so we took the train for the very first and last time because we thought that, you know, taking the taxi was hell expensive here, but that's the opposite. It's very cheap from where I was staying, and so we took the train to City Hall, which took longer because we had to switch trains. And like I said before, we didn't know that City Hall was actually really close to our residence, and we ended up eating at a Japanese restaurant that was near the entrance of Doksugung Palace, or is it Doksugung? I don't really know how to pronounce it.
지금 덕수궁 안에서 왕궁 수문장 교대의식을 감독 감찰하기 위하여 2명의 관리인 주서와 사약 그리고 엄고수가 나오고 있습니다. The two officials, 주서 and 사약, just arrived from the palace to supervise the ceremony. 为了监督交接仪式，王宫管理主事和司要还有他公守着出宫门。주서と사약、2人の管理が交代儀式を監督するため덕수궁より同乗しました。이는 게시타고가 있겠습니다. 오늘의 게시타고는 부용초등학교 3학년 이현주 어린이가 수고해 주시겠습니다. 세 번의 힘찬 북소리가 울릴 때 격려의 박수 부탁드립니다. 교대의식의 시작을 알리는 게시타고와 함께 의식의 첫 번째 순서인 구동하고 의식이 있겠습니다. After the ceremonies, pastoral sanctification will take place at the very first step of this ceremony. 这是颁布降臨儀式。太鼓の合図の後、入門の際に水や蘭語のやり取りが行われます。구도암 의식이란 구도, 즉 암호를 매일 병조에서 세 글자 이내로 정하여 고관계 승낙을 받습니다. 이후 승정원에 전달하여 승정원 관리인 주서가 수문장과 수문군에게 알려주는 절차입니다. 승정원 주서와 입장서 사약, 엄고수가 궁궐 안으로 퇴장합니다. 수문장과 수문군은 궁궐 정문을 수위하는 진영을 갖추게 됩니다. The two officials are retained to the palace. Commander and the guards will take their positions to defend the front gate of the palace. 水门长和水门军开始执行守卫宫殿正门的任务。
I've noticed majority of cars here are either black, white or silver, so there weren't many colored cars besides the bright orange taxis you can see. So the littlest things interest me here in Korea. And I also got to witness a protest going on here in City Hall, but I also walked past this advertisement poster and I know who he is. He's a really funny MC and he's in my favorite show, Family Outing and Running Man. And so my friends and I just walked around City Hall and we ended up at an underground shopping center, and somehow it was connected to Lotte department store, which is like a duty-free shop and it has a hotel on top. And so they also sell like high-end makeup and clothing, and I just ended up buying a few things for benefit, but we are just walking through the food court for now because we already ate before. So at Lotte Young Plaza there was an SM pop-up shop. I don't know if it's still there, but they were selling CDs, posters and merchandise, etc. And comment below if you guys know who these guys are. They just came out with a song I'm really obsessed with, which is called Overdose. And outside they had these piano stairs which lights up and also actually makes noises as you step on it, which was really cool. And from a distance you could actually see Namsan Tower from where I was standing. Anyways, we crossed the road past this huge fountain and ended up at Namdema Market, where I just bought some contacts and a few more makeup, so I'll include that in my Korean haul.
This Korea king.
What is that, fool?
Now look at that. Where are you from?
Australia.
Australia. Kangaroo.
Yeah.
Wow, delicious. Oh, joke. Okay, well, come closer. This, look at that. This honey. This block is honey. This in 2 weeks in fermented honey. Honey lump. This white flour.
Flour?
This in corn flour. Cornstarch.
Cornstarch?
Corn powder. Just look at that. This honey. This berry. Wow. 짜잔. Hot. So very hot. Tung. Wow, so hot. This and punch maker hole, and the other side as well, making hole and 2 hole. This I'm stretching with my hand, little by little, stretching, little by little, stretching. This honey until becoming 16,000 strings of honey. Wow, making show time. Little by little and stretching, little by little. This honey. Look at this. 1 and 2. 2 string plus and 4. 4 string. 4 plus 4, 8. This 8 plus 8, 16. And double, 32. And double, 16. 4 and 1. 1, 28. 8 and 2. 2, 56. 6 and 5. 5 telephone. This honey, middle thickness. This 1000. 20. 4 string. Yapjang. This honey. Wow. For 9 yen. This one more time. 2,048 and 4,096 and 8,192. The last two final count. This only 16,000. There's 16,000. This honey. Wow. This honey skin is very thin. See now? Not so thin and not so sticky. Very yummy. So look at this. Highlight 16,000. Come here, come closer. Just look. This honey 16,000 string. This very thin honey. Wow.
Can I get it out?
Yeah. English. Oh my God. Just this look. This honey tail. Outside the honey. This 16,000. This inside nut. This delicious powder. This an almond. This almond and black sesame and beans powder pudding. And lolling. Wow. It's good, delicious.
What's that called in English?
Call name is this gur tare.
Kutare?
Yes, gur, honey,
Cool.
tare, spinner,
Oh, okay.
honey spinner. Yeah. Oh, it's good, delicious. 3 kind taste. This ABC, chocolate, this almond, this peanut. 3 flavors.
How much for one?
This one box is in 10 pieces in 5,000 won.
Can I buy please?
Yeah, you can choose on almond and peanut.
Can I get mixed?
Mix. Oh, the one box only one flavor.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Almond.
Almond, yes, almond is good better. There's a
Yeah.
5,000 here. The counter said, oh, thank you.
Oh.
Just now, fresh you are making.
Yeah.
When are you leaving Australia?
Next week.
Next week.
Yeah.
This how long keeping day? It's very long. This 3 weeks. 3 weeks in air.
Yeah.
This when you go back home, this and put in the fridge. This in 3 months. This
Oh.
present is good. You testing delicious. Present think about please. Okay? Korea first time?
Pardon?
First time.
First time.
Yes, welcome to Korea.
This is the triangle kimbap that I couldn't get enough of. I ate one every day. But anyways, I didn't really take much videos or photos on day 3 because it was spent shopping mostly at Sinsa and also Sinchon. But at night time, we just ate Korean barbecue. It was the best one I've had so far. It's also close to our residence, but the downside was that they didn't have any tissue paper. They only had wet hand towels. But the more I drank, the more I didn't mind. Because, you know, if you're in Korea, you might as well down some soju shots. But after eating, we just went back home and chilled for a bit and decided what to do next. But here is more cute puppies that are sold on our streets. So we just decided to go casino for the night. Gambling is very illegal as is drugs here in Korea, but for foreigners it's actually okay to gamble. I'm very bad at casinos, so I always lose my money, but I didn't spend much this night, so it was okay. And one of my friends actually did end up winning some, so it wasn't a waste of a trip here.